Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers reveal that viewers should always expect the unexpected in Port Charles, especially when it comes to romance. Jens Sidwell and his goons arrived at the Quartermain house on Tuesday, November 5th, and kidnapped Sasha Corbin, leaving viewers stunned. This is all in retribution for Holly Sutton stealing his valuable diamond. Holly recently teamed up with Sonny Corinthos and his right-hand man, Jason Morgan, to sell the stone and make a large profit. With Sasha kidnapped, there's a significant probability Jason will get involved in her rescue mission, especially given his experience with Sidwell. Robert Scorpio, her biological father, may help bring her home by handling the WSB side of things from behind his desk, while Jason performs the footwork. Jason will successfully save Sasha, but will the two bond during the adventure and afterwards? There's nothing like a perilous circumstance to set up sparks between two people. Sasha's love life took a bad turn when she discovered her current boyfriend, Cody Bell, is actually her cousin. There will be no romantic intentions between these two anytime soon. Jason recently appeared to have something with Anna Devane. They even kissed while imprisoned at Sidwell, but the ick factor was real. Fans on social media were not particularly fond of the lip lock, and the Anya romance appears to have been forgotten. Could this allow Sasha and Jason to get involved? Sasha recently had a one-night affair with Michael Corinthos, but it doesn't always mean the two will reunite. In fact, given Willow Corinthos' decision to do the deed with her uncle-in-law, Drew Quartermain, on Tuesday's show in his daughter's playroom, no less, Sasha and Michael's one-night stand may merely be a plot twist in this Michael-Willow-Drew love triangle. Sasha has a history of gravitating for heroes who save her, as evidenced by her romances with Cody and Brando Corbin. Could fans expect chemistry between Sasha and Jason as they strive to flee Sidwell and bring him down? General Hospital spoilers indicate that both Jason and Sasha might benefit from a fiery romance, thus they could be the next major super couple in Port Charles. General Hospital spoilers suggest that many fans are still in mourning for Sam McCall, who died after giving a portion of her liver to save Lulu Spencer. There's a fair chance Sam's autopsy will reveal that evil forces are at work, so the story that her death triggered is far from ended. However, Kelly Monaco has completed her tenure in Port Charles, and SOD spoke with Dominic Zamprogna about losing his leading lady. Zamprogna's speeches in Sam's room at GH were Monaco's final scenes, so he addressed a poignant goodbye to his co-star once they were completed. Zamprogna praised Monaco's portrayal in the weeks preceding up to Sam's tragic outcome, frequently calling her amazing. Zamprogna also discussed becoming closer friends with Monaco after their characters were partnered up, assuring fans that their friendship would not stop simply because they were no longer working together. In fact, Zamprogna still checks in on Monaco on a weekly basis, and he is open to the possibility of working with her in the future. "It's just soap," Zamprogna insisted. "Who the heck knows what's gonna happen? Anything is conceivable in Port Charles, so Monaco could make a comeback in the future. Monaco might reprise her role as Sam in a startling twist that brings her back from the tomb. However, there is always the option of playing as a fresh character. Whatever the situation, Dominic Zamprogna does not appear to be giving up on Kelly Monaco's return to GH, so we'll keep you updated on Sam's future and any positive developments. Meanwhile, Zamprogna shared some final advice he gave Monaco as she exited the show. Although change might be scary, Dominic Zamprogna proposed that it can also be the beginning of something amazing. "But the best things in my life have happened when it feels like a door is closing. And I was really trying to highlight that to her," Zamprogna explained. According to General Hospital spoilers, the mystery surrounding Sam's dismal fate will lead to some surprising disclosures, so stay tuned. Today on General Hospital, Alexis has two guests. Carly looks to Brennan for assistance with Sasha, and Michael witnesses something he cannot forget. On today's General Hospital, Carly is telling Brennan about Sasha's kidnapping and how she was warned not to contact the police, so she came to him. She describes the kidnapper, and he immediately recognizes Sidwell. But Carly doesn't understand what Sidwell meant when he told Sasha's mother to return the gems. Anna is on the phone with Robin, talking about Holly and Sasha, and admits she is concerned. Shortly after, she arrives to Brennan's and wonders what is going on. Carly explains that she believes Sidwell kidnapped Sasha by mistake, but Anna argues no. Holly is Sasha's mother. Carly thinks it's simple, Holly just needs to return the jewels. Anna isn't sure she'll do it. But she has a notion of where to begin to get Sasha out of her predicament. Portia checks in on Lucas and his family, but he just wants to hear if there have been any changes on Sam's autopsy. She doesn't have any answers yet and suggests Lucas go home and rest. He's already covering another doctor and can't go, so Portia lets him stay if he's certain. Brad sees the entire exchange from the hallway. Brad checks in with Portia after Lucas left to see how he is doing. He is waiting for the autopsy report. Is it in yet? Isaiah then walks in, and Portia invites him to speak. They walk to her office, and Portia thanks him for performing Lulu's surgery, but she also wants to ask him about Sam. He's not sure what happened, and Sam wasn't his patient. At the very least, Portia seeks his advice. And wants to know if there were any signs that Lucas made mistakes. Isaiah claims that from what he has seen, Dr. Jones performed everything properly. Things like these happen from time to time. However, Portia claims that this is special because Lucas was doing surgery on his sister. Isaiah wonders if she's seeking for a scapegoat. She's not, she only wants answers. Isaiah says Lucas was qualified for the position and is a good surgeon. Maybe, but he was under a lot of pressure, Portia recalls. Meanwhile, Lucas is looking through Sam's paperwork and adding his medical notes. He's browsing through her dossier when he notices something and opens his medical book. After a few seconds, he slams it shut and throws it upon the table. After that, Lucas takes a shower, returns to his locker, and glances at a photograph of himself and Sam. When the doorbell rings, Alexis is sitting on the couch, flipping through a picture album of Sam's photos. It's Curtis. He only wanted to check on her and apologize. He understands that the anguish she is experiencing causes her to make poor judgments. If she does not agree to a meeting, he will bring it to her. She admits she has thought about having a drink 1,000 times, but she will not have one. She was in Curtis' shoes not so long ago with Finn. She had already relapsed, but Sam stepped in to save her. She's tempted now, but Alexis refuses to insult Sam's legacy by using her death as an excuse. Instead, it will help her stay sober. Missing wives, doubtful exes, and emergency assistance requests. General Hospital spoilers and updates for Wednesday, November 6th. Tease missing wives, suspicious ex-partners, and emergency assistance requests. Michael Corinthos appears to be missing his wife, Anna Devane is skeptical, and Carly Spencer makes an emergency help request. Michael asks Brooke Lynn Chase about Willow Corinthos, ignorant of the turmoil that is brewing. Willow approached the room where Emily Scout Quartermain was supposed to be, only to find Drew Quartermain instead. Meanwhile, Michael was in the hospital chapel, providing emotional support to Christina Corinthos Davis following Sam McCall's untimely death. Willow's purpose was to offer consolation and sorrow, but as we all know, events took an unforeseen turn. Will Michael discover the nasty and filthy truth? Sorry, that may not be enough. Willow, tears running down her cheeks, admits to Drew that this will never happen again, but the harm has already been done. There's an even bigger secret hiding beneath the surface, one that eclipses the 2 kisses she's already shared. Ironically, Willow was the one who started it all. Her efforts to save her marriage with Michael appear useless, as this new secret threatens to wreck everything. Little does she know that Michael has his own secret truths. As the phrase goes, we create a tangled web when we first begin to deceive. Anna is shown at her office, having a talk regarding Holly Sutton. Her skeptical view and skepticism are clear when she says, Holly can't always be counted on to do the right thing. She is aware that Jen Sidwell was just observed in Miami, but she will soon discover that he has traveled to Port Charles and kidnapped Sasha Corbin. Sidwell may be targeting her, Jason Morgan, Lucky Spencer, and Holly because of the stolen gems. After failing to discover the diamonds in Holly's suite at Metro Court, he has decided to kidnap her daughter for ransom. Robert Scorpio is in his office with Holly, and the tension is evident. He is plainly upset with her as she admits that she is in a precarious situation after learning her apartment has been looted. He's clearly digging for information she's hesitant to offer, saying, "Can't or won't, neither works for me." Holly is unlikely to admit to stealing a hoard of diamonds from Sidwell. Instead, she has most likely made up a tale about who is pursuing her and their motivations. Robert understands he can't help her unless she comes clean, but honesty isn't something she usually gives, especially when she's implicated in crime. General Hospital spoilers, emergency assistance requests. Meanwhile, Carly is in Jack Brennan's face at the WSB office following Sasha's kidnapping. Sidwell knew everything about both Sasha and her. That is not something she is comfortable with, and she is unlikely to have been notified about the break-in at her hotel, given Holly's current location at Robert's office. Carly is furious, demanding, "What the hell is he doing in Port Charles when the WSB is looking for him?" Carly clearly believes that someone has failed to meet Sidwell's expectations. Sasha's life is in jeopardy, and if Sidwell knows everything about Carly, hers could be as well. Dante Falconeri finds himself with Sonny Corinthos, with his mother, Olivia Quartermain, nearby. In a moment of vulnerability, he turns to Sonny and inquires, "What will become of my family?" Dante, struggling with his emotions and feeling adrift without Sam, told Sonny that life without her is miserable. However, he must also consider Rocco Falconeri and his role as a father figure to Danny Morgan and Scout. Furthermore, he is concerned about Lulu Spencer waking up, and he knows he must be there for her. Since General Hospital coupled Sam and Dante, their actors had been closer than ever before. "You become fast friends with the people you work with like that," Dominic Zamprogna tells Soap Opera Digest. "You're in the trenches, working 14 or 15-hour days and shooting nights, and everyone on the crew becomes like family. You argue and love one another like family, and the 3.5 years we spent together on the program were a pivotal period in both my and my characters' lives. And I got to know Kelly in a way that I'd never known her before," he keeps saying. "She's a fantastic individual. She is tough as nails and admirable in so many ways, and it has been a pleasure to become her friend. And this will not be the end. It's simply that there's still an ending because you're no longer working with someone." Along the way, Zamprogna realized there was more to Monaco than meets the eye. "This woman is softer than her tough Philly exterior, and I never knew that side of her before working with her," according to him. "I've been with her in very emotional states myself, and we became very able to tell each other very personal things and kind of talk each other through moments that I never expected to have with her because she gives off such a tough girl vibe and is extremely cool and confident. But nobody is always cool and confident and tough, and that is what really endeared me to her," he says later. "I just loved getting to know her, understanding who she really was, because she's deep and complex." As Monaco's tenure on Port Charles came to an end, Zamprogna, who had left the serial for several years, offered her a new perspective. General Hospital is one of the few shows that has been on the air for so long. There aren't many actors who can say they've been on a show for a year, let alone 21, he says. "I believe that sometimes you don't want to know what life would be like without something because you've grown accustomed to it. But the best things in my life have happened when it feels like a door is closing. And I was really trying to make that clear to her." Though Sam and Dante's journey may have come to an end, Monaco and Zamprogna's has not. They remain friends, and in fact, I still check in on her every week. He hasn't given up faith that Sante would soon reunite. This is a soap. Who knows what will happen? Lucas is getting ready in the hospital locker room when he and Brad cross paths. When Sonny arrives at the door, Alexis is on her iPad, looking for funeral service information. "How are you?" She shows him the funeral home information. There are so many options, they expect her to wait. "That can wait," Sonny argues, but Alexis thinks it cannot. "Everything needs to be perfect." She begins rambling, and Sonny gently tells her to stop. She just wants someone to convince her that this is not true. Dante returns home, walks downstairs, opens the closet, grabs Sam's leather jacket, and holds it to his face. Michael is viewing a video of Willow and Drew fighting as they enter into the entryway with Scout. Scout requests Willow's assistance in tucking her into bed. Michael urges her to take her time and then returns to watching the movie. Willow wondered if she ever really knew Sasha, given that she had lied about her mother's death. Sasha attempted to explain before Willow lashed out over all of Cody's blabbing, so Sasha ultimately snapped that Willow had only herself to blame. After Sasha mentioned that Willow kissed Drew Quartermaine more than once, she advised Willow tell Michael Corinthos the truth. Sasha was fed up with the drama at the Quartermaine mansion and decided to leave her employment. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.